How y'all doing? It's your boy, King to the Mother One, Dread to the Mother One, Head Warrior. Introducing my legend 3-point god. Y'all see it? This build can get legend dead on it. Legend limitless range. Legend shifty shooter. Legend shot specialist. Shoot around real quick. Before I go grind this build. One more green, good little fader, huh? Green. Alright, look at it. Get this build up, bro. Play against Jokovic.
D about to tear the roof off.
The world-famous Las Vegas Sun. Shams the Denver. Of course, the winners back in 2023 of the NBA title couldn't go back-to-back last year. Is their window, in your opinion, still as open as it seemed to be?
Yeah, boy.
100%. Let's remember, Nikola Jokic is still in his 20s. They still have Jamal Murray. And as long as that three-time MVP is healthy, the Nuggets front office has one thing on their minds, and it's a championship. Their biggest problem is that the rest of the West has gotten much better over the years. But if this team is healthy, as long as they keep building the right way around the two best players in Murray and Jokic, they can continue to compete for championships.
And I love what you say about the West. Top to bottom, so strong, so deep, so competitive. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup.
And it just ain't no shooting field. Got 81 strength on
in at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jordan in at the center position. Hits it from three-point range. The chosen one's got 9. And MP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. When it comes to Jamal Murray, coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't
specialist on Hall of Fame right now. He can go to legend.
Murray is a microwave scorer. He can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there to help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. You communicate so much
David,
with
give me the ball, man.
You talk with owners.
You really ignored the calling for the ball. You go throw up that dumb shit, bro.
Come
on, man.
Is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams.
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Get there.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Murray. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. 5 points in the game.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside.
I mean, he hit that shot.
He's playing Hall of Fame right now.
Town over, Kev. What a shot.
Pass to Jordan. Denver passing it around.
I gotta get this build up, bro.
Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, we always talk about Murray shooting, but he can attack the basket as well.
Running.
And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories.
What's this man doing, bro? 3 for 5, rim running.
Players and trends in the NBA.
Remember rim running, nigga.
What is your... It's like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen
ball,
time
bro.
like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin. I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest and sitting next to you here courtside tonight is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that,
like
and
that,
it never
2K.
ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep.
Well,
right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your off-season is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. So it's Denver now, following the three from the chosen one. Porter with the screen for Murray.
Two screens, bruh. Two screens, nigga. Use your dribble, pussy ass nigga.
Imagine, isn't it? 25
Green, bitch.
straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run.
Green.
It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history. And it's only going to get bigger and bigger.
Stop on a dime.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal,
Davis, guard DeAndre Jordan, bruh. What are you doing, man?
Coaches,
that's why they traded your bitch ass.
Also are getting
sorry ass niggas. Green,
here's the chosen one. Sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. The chosen one's got 35 in the game. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently.
That look like guard to center.
A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. Big group substitution here for the Lakers.
They brought Westbrook in.
Checked in for Davis.
I don't give a fuck about Westbrook.
In for LeBron.
Get off. Got his ass. Green.
And it's Austin Reeves in picking up.
Out of their last 5 makes.
Y'all want this deal, bruh?
From long range.
What's up, nigga?
Outside Westbrook. Sharch with the screen for Westbrook. Sharch finds Watson. Outside Westbrook. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time.
Come on, Vanderbilt. I don't need your help, man. I'm clapping his ass up.
Porter checked in for Murray. Right side Westbrook.
Nope, I got strength. I got strength. I got strength, Westbrook. I got strength. I got strength, my niggas. Yeah. Pass it up.
And again, Denver no good.
And they come out with a take no prisoners approach
on
the glass here tonight,
Green.
guys.
The chosen one's shot is off. And it's Porter with the ball for Denver. Watson with it to end the run. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
Here's the chosen one, and he's good on the 3-ball. The chosen one's got 44.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
He ain't gonna shoot it.
Westbrook wide
Hell
open.
no.
He fired.
Hell no.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Hey, Westbrook, let me show you how it's done, man. ISO.
Here's
ISO.
the chosen one.
Hey.
Launches
Green,
from
nigga.
deep.
Limitless Range Hall of Fame, nigga.
Perfect timing there.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Back to the action in just a minute.
I don't give you the time you deserve from me. Something I know.
Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. Second quarter action getting underway. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Saric. Aiden Watson is out there with Porter. And then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Crawford in at the shooting guard position. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, They know the strategies. They know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says,
oh, and another one falls.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense helpless to keep up.
And this gives him alone the third most 50-point games in league history. That is some elite company.
Yeah, and sitting between Jordan and Kobe. Those are your peers. I think you're doing all right. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. Four of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
No one near them. The Nuggets with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. To the middle to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different athletes.
Yes, well said.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Watson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. Let's go. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 63 points for the chosen one.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Westbrook passes to Saric. Here's Strother. He's defended by Reed. Lakers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Wow, unconscious. In this quarter, they're riding that hot hand.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Reddish, he's checked in for Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Austin Reed. Here's the chosen one. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Screen by Jordan. Murray looking around. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, it's hauled in by LeBron.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Murray, and Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Jordan kicks to Murray. Will it go? Land soft on the... From the rim and drops. Murray's got 9.
What? Just illustrates how well-rounded Murray's game is. When he's doing damage from the mid-range like that.
Here's the chosen one. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And a big lead for them on both the
another bucket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up. Kenny, you said you had some other rankings you wanted to talk about first.
That's right. And in the NBA host power rankings, EJ, you are without a doubt ranked first.
Thanks, kid.
No one better than my main man, Ernie.
Oh, guys, you're too kind. Please, tell me we were recording that just then. Were we? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Nuggets.
Look, guys, anything can happen in a game like this, and we've already seen this kind of hype. You know, we know what it brings. I wouldn't go so far as to speculate that the players are dealing with nerves like we see during the postseason, but the energy in that building is fire.
What about the energy right here, Shaq? I mean, EJ, me, we're just warming up, watching the first half.
Thanks for joining us.
Here we go. Second half of the 2024 NBA Cup semifinal round. Coming to you live on 2K. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, through the first two. He has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. The chosen one out there with Connect. And it's Reddish in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored an incredible number of points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. And again,
He just notched 92 points on that one.
simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Here's the chosen one. Oh, good on the...
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Murray. Denver passing it around. Now, Jordan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Connects. Got his 4th rebound in this one. The chosen one bangs home the trifecta. The chosen one's got 13 points in the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
Here's the chosen one. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Murray, the pass to Gordon. 3-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but he
got it again. Sensational.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Here's Brown. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. For Los Angeles, they've gotten good. Another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Here's Murray. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to the chosen one. 3-pointer. And got it. Another basket.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic, Stan, they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball.
Again, what an avalanche!
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. So it's Los Angeles win this one easily. And
never thought I'd see someone score over 100 points. You're unbelievable, man.
The Western These teams are prepared for an...
So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. In at forward, it's Dorian Williams. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 spot.
Get up to throw down. Whoa. Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that?
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren inside. There's the triple. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist by Holmgren.
And it's SGA showing he can play without the ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him with his speed and movement. We need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Doncic outside. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off. Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Outside, Williams. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Finney Smith passes to James. And there's another one for the Lakers.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
And here's Doncic outside. Drills it from deep. Give him 8.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on LeBron James.
Just keep seeing more and more evidence about Jalen Williams being the total package, a swingman who scores it, rebounds, passes, and can defend.
He's off on the first. Second free throw is good. And the Lakers with possession here. They trail by 1. Doncic passes to James. And here's Connect outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, locked and loaded. Connect, ready to launch.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. As he slams it right over Doncic.
Man, this guy is one of the most athletic guards in the league. SGA off the charts.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso is checked in. James finds Hayes. Here's Connect. Now here's Doncic. Out to James. Pass to Finney-Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now Williams. Holmgren with a screen on James. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Outside Finney-Smith. Caruso against Doncic. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Here's Caruso. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Hayes with a screen on Caruso. Doncic, good.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Williams with it. 6 points for him. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Hayes with a screen on Caruso. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Toward outside. Pass to Williams. Offline with a 3. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. And there's the lob. And stolen by Holmgren. To the paint. Here's Dort. And that one is stuffed right through.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Dort. On the wing, Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
And here's Connect outside. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder, up by 4, and we've got more action coming your way after this break. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Thunder. 4-point game. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Here's Wiggins. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Caruso against Doncic. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Joe, pass to Caruso. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Doncic. Luka on the attack.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Holmgren finds Wiggins. Holmgren with a screen on Hachimura. Back to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside Vanderbilt. And they doubled up Doncic. Hachimura from long range. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Caruso with it. Hachimura covering. Caruso against Hachimura. Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Wood passes to Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Wiggins. And the shot goes in. Wiggins got in his second bucket.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Reeves. Joe grabs the miss. The Thunder have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Caruso outside. Back to Joe. Here's Hartenstein. Still no points. Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. 4-3. Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Doncic, no good. Thunder leading by 4. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Wood. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And Connect subbed in for Doncic. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's James. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from James.
And the sustained greatness of LeBron James, just something when you take a step back and really marvel at. We truly have been witnesses to something special.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Pass to connect. Now James. Hartenstein pulls it in.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso is checked in. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Connect. There's a minute 26 left in the half. And that one's good. James.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Takes a three. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Lakers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Pass to connect. Finney-Smith a screen. Down low. Out to James. 6 to shoot. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Now here's Caruso. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
It's James with the drive. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're not applying enough pressure offensively. Very little presence inside. Too much reliance on long jumpers.
You know how I feel about that style, Kenny. I don't even want to comment.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from 11 feet. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 11. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Oklahoma City has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Dort, a screen on Doncic. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Here's Connect. Doncic on the wing. Look at Doncic going to work. So tough to handle inside.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander up top, guarded by Doncic. Look at SGA, so adept in traffic.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Lakers trail by 11. Pass to Connect. Back to James. Drains the triple. James has got 12 points in the game.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by LeBron.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Doncic with it. He's got 24. And Los Angeles, another 3.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Wallace. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Finney Smith. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Caruso is checked in. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Back to Doncic. Fires for 3. Caruso grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the...
Oh, up top for the lob to Holmgren.
Well, you can't teach height. Holmgren is always a lob threat.
Pass to connect. Back to James. And here's Doncic outside. And again for 3.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Williams from long range knocks down the triple. Williams has got 9.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Lets a 3 fly. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
Pass to James. To the inside. Back to Reeves. Here's Connect from downtown. Caruso grabs the board. Outside, Williams. Off target from three-point range. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And stolen by Holmgren. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Caruso finds Williams. Back to Caruso. Williams with it. Pass to Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. A deep 3. Good D by Doncic.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's the Thunder up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Doncic. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in a 2-guard. That's the Laker 5. Oklahoma City leading by 5. To the inside. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Williams. Hartenstein's gotten his first bucket of the night. And the Lakers shooting about 60% for the game. Kleba outside. Pass to Hachimura. Outside Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic outside. Good! Another from three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Here's Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Now here's Doncic. Watched by Wallace. And he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Williams against Vanderbilt. Williams passes to Wiggins. 4-3. Williams, that's good.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Connects checked in for the Lakers. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Caruso. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Williams. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hardenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Down low. And Hardenstein slams it in.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. LeBron comes in for Hachimura. And Finney-Smith subbed in for Reeves. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe. Thunder leading by 11. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. It's Dort on the wing. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Nice finish from Luka.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
So slippery in there. Gilgeous-Alexander makes great adjustments to get what he wants.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate.
Cap, appreciate you popping in, bro.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
To the stream, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new.
So he gets them both. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
.152 left in the final quarter.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Holmgren. Over Hayes. Some solid defense from Hayes. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 15-point game.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Thunder.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for him. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
Ain't they gonna do it?
From the arc. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. And he can't
That's
get
why
that
y'all
one.
losing. Look at Luka. Luka, what you doing? Shooting like Flight Reacts. God damn. Just shot a 2-hand layup.
And here are the Thunder now. Pass to Williams. And here's Holmgren. Wallace outside. From outside the arc. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Now Los Angeles with it. Down by 12. Hey, shot's good.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
2 seconds. between shot and game clock. Dort outside. Wallace outside. Williams from long range hits a three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 13.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play.
Good! Another from three.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the third most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this.
Look at Milwaukee. Now, when they come into this series as the lower seed, Greg, but there are plenty of folks who give them a good chance to move on.
And if they're going to do that, they've got to grab one of these first two games. That would quickly turn this series on its ear and probably give them the upper hand. But lose here tonight, and they're going to feel some major pressure.
I'm sure as a player, as a lower-seeded team, you felt you had to get something early going in terms of a win.
No doubt. Listen, you want to get one of those first two. You don't have to win the first one, but I tell you what, from a confidence standpoint, it goes a long way.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. Now Trent, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Lillard finds Giannis. Drops in the tray.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Brown the pass to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Lillard. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The fadeaway. And it's good off the back rim and in. Tatum's got 5.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
White against Lillard. It's Trent on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Gary Trent Jr. is accustomed to dealing with aggressive defense. That's the level of scorer he is. But in the interior there, I'll tell you, draws the contact nicely.
First one falls for him.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line, yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
Trent hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
No problem knocking that one down. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
And you can just see the improvement. Antetokounmpo looking more comfortable from deep every year.
On the wing, Brown. Defended by Middleton. Brown the pass to White. And White with the stuff.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Green, he's checked in for Trent. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, and Middleton kicks to Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh. You got to be kidding.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's White after the basket by Milwaukee. And he converts the layup.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Lillard. Nothing on the board. Launches it. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum with it. Tatum draws the double. White, wide open. He fires. No good on the three. Middleton outside. Stolen by Tatum. Porzingis against Green.
Very tough to affect the shot of Porzingis without leaving your feet. And KP, because of that, has the ability to keep them off balance.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
And the Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Lillard looking around. Plays it up and banks it in.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Porzingis. 1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Brown outside. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 6 points.
The high-value three-point opportunity for Jaylen Brown. This guy's a threat from anywhere.
Lopez, a screen on Horford to the inside. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Giannis.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Here's Holiday. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez dishes to Green. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday against Lillard. Back to Giannis. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And the basket by Horford.
How about that? Contest is right there. Just Al Horford better on the offensive end than the defense.
Now here's Giannis. 8 points for him. For the three. And no good that time. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Celtics lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Green. Taurean Prince is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Jackson in at the shooting guard position.
And the urgency on Middleton's drive is terrific. The defense seems powerless to stop it.
Tatum passes to Holiday. And here is Horford. And here is Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Prince setting a pick for Middleton. Outside Jackson. Pass to Prince. A 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Boston making a switch here. Springer's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Trent's checked in. Tatum against Middleton. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Horford kicks to Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Middleton. Lets it go from deep. And Horford pulls it down. Tatum on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Pass to Prince. From deep, Green. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Horford with a screen on Middleton to the paint. And the basket by Horford. Horford's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Middleton the pass to Portis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Tatum against Middleton. Tatum passes to Cornette. And he comes up with the deuce. Cornette's got his first points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Green deciding where to go with it. Over Holiday. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Here's Tatum. And that one hits back iron. Bucks trail by 7. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Prince finds Middleton. 5 on the clock.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Prince. Jackson comes in for Chris Middleton. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Green. Pritchard passes to Cornette. Down low. Celtics passing it around. Brown outside. Goes up on the wing, and he makes that one. Brown's got 8 points.
Well, this is where having a tighter handle helps Jaylen Brown in pick and roll play. Just gets to his spot and scores it.
Outside Jackson. Back to Giannis. Losing his size, Giannis!
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Cornette, and it's denied. Giannis high post. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. It's so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Pritchard. He has yet to score. Puts up a three, and the three ball is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The drive by Jackson.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Porzingis against Antetokounmpo. Porzingis can't hit. Bucks trail by 4. Lillard outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Brown with the bucket.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Giannis charging into the lane.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Pass to Pritchard. Beyond the arc. A shot off that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics. They're up by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Boston Celtics.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
Here's Trent. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Inside, the setup and the slam by Giannis.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Tatum looking around. The tray does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Down low. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lillard. to Antetokounmpo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Boston's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Outside Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
And he makes the first.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
And so Tatum nails them both. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game. Shots good by Middleton.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Boston trailing. Brown outside. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. From deep. The three is drilled by Tatum.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Milwaukee has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Giannis kicks to Lillard. Giannis. Lopez sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And it's Trent in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Now here's White. Brown wide open. He fires. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Lillard outside. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Boston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Brown down low. Defended by Middleton. Middleton against Brown. Ring shot on the way. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And the basket by Lillard.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down deep, Trent, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
White looking around. Up top, Tatum. Covered by Giannis. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside Tatum. And White kicks to Brown. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter. 1:20 left in the third. Lillard outside. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Tatum. Sinking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 21. Count it.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Stolen by Tatum. And Tatum driving. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Now Lillard. Giannis outside. There's the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Trent's out there with Portis, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Here's Lillard. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Lillard with it. Here's Trent. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Boy, it takes more than tight defense to bother Gary Trent Jr. It works out well for him with a trip to the foul line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
The free throw drops for Trent.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
Trent hits them both. Celtics trail by 3. Left side, Tatum. The rebound by the Bucks. To the inside. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. There's the screen. Holiday with the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, if you know Drew Holiday, you know he is more than capable of knocking down these shots at a very high clip.
Prince with a screen on Holiday. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 19 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Milwaukee in the lead. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Brook Lopez is checked in for Prince. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. Let's see if they can get it done.
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Lopez. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 17 points here in the second half. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Outside Portis. Here's Lillard. And that one drops for him. 21 points for Damian Lillard.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Shoots from the line. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. And the Celtics lead by 1. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Tatum against Portis. Three-pointer, Lillard, and another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Green. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. And White kicks to Brown. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Now Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Pulls up on the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Tatum goes up and lays it nice and easy. Tatum's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
Trent outside. Lillard outside. Lopez outside. Lock at 6. There's the triple. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Lillard's got 27 points. Celtics trail by 5. .141 left here in the fourth quarter. Tatum against Giannis. A pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Now here's Tatum over Giannis. Lillard with the rebound. Antetokounmpo working it over. Trent kicks to Lillard. Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis. This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And so Tatum nails them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And now we've got the intentional foul. And that's an intentional foul. Free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Here's White. Just 5 to shoot. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the game. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Tatum passes to Brown. From past the arc. Tatum no good. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And so the Bucks take the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. The team picked it up in the second half. What changed out there?
We were playing actually really competitive. We were playing hard, but I think in the third quarter, you know, when you start making shots, you even play harder defensively. And we were moving the ball really well. And we were just clicking as a team.
And you guys controlled the last stretch, man. Thanks. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Y'all, we finna play something else, bro. Y'all be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. As always, can I get a hot